Almighty Father Yahuwah, we praise your mighty name today. Get this light adjusted, because it is definitely blinding me. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You know what? It ain't like we got the technology of Hollywood here, you know. It's like the evil ones always got the best of everything, but you know, they ain't got the best of the truth. That's what they don't got. Right? Okay. Shit. Now I'm blinded. We don't want to be blind. We got enough of them blind prophets already, right? We'll figure it out. Get my tea over here. Got no decent lights. Let's start this thing all over again. Praise the Almighty Creator of the universe, the Almighty Yahuwah, that I believe is the name above every name, and His Son Yeshua. We're going to praise the Mighty Father of the universe today, and then we're going to go through. I'm not going to read no scriptures today. I just have the burden of Yahuwah upon me, and I'm asking Him to give me the understanding that He's been dealing with me about, and that's about America, the great country of America. I don't want to be deceived, and I don't want to deceive nobody. So here we go. We're all going on a journey. One more time. One more time. First of all, what I want to talk about is, see this right here? Holy Bible. Holy Bible. You know? It's a lot to understand in that, ain't it? Heavenly Father, I praise the Almighty Creator of the universe, Yahuwah, Yah the Father, Uah the Son, and Wah the Mother. These three are one. As it is on earth, as it is in heaven. There's Father, Son, and Mother here on earth, so it is in heaven. And these three are one. It's going to be kind of hard getting started in this message because, first of all, I want to say this. America will not be destroyed, my brothers and sisters. I know there's many out there that think they understand about America. They understand about the word of the Almighty Yahuwah and what He's going to do. They think they know and understand everything about His word, but do they really understand? See, the problem is with most folks, they don't realize, excuse me, who the elect is, and who it's for, and who it's not for. God dang it, put the glass back on. Who is it for? Who is Israel? Who is the United States? Most people don't even understand the Constitution of the United States of America. For the people and by the people. And when it was written It was for the people and by the people of that time. Just as it was with Moses during the time of Exodus. It was for the people and by the people. The covenant was given to a select, chosen people. What I want to talk about today, we're going to have a second Exodus. And it's going to happen in America. As it was in the days of Moses, so shall it be at the days of the time before Yahushua was returned. See, that's where we're at right now. We're at that stage. We're at that stage right now. Excuse me. We're at that stage where we're coming into the 8th day, a new beginning, and a new start. So what I want to display here is the kingdom of Satan and the kingdom of darkness have had their reign through the dark ages. And the lights begin to shine even back 50 years ago, 80 years ago, 100 years ago. The light was just beginning to shine to get us out of the darkness. To bring us into the second Exodus. The second Exodus. Now I know there's got these preachers out here preaching doom and gloom for America and for the people of the land, the people of the earth, but I got news for you. It ain't going to be doom and gloom for his elect, his chosen ones, his called out ones. And we're going to go through, I'm not going to read the Bible today. Not going through all this today. See it? Father Yahuwah, forgive me of my trespasses and my sins and my shortcomings, because they are great and they are many. Give me the power to be delivered from all my struggles of this flesh realm, that I be brought into your marvelous light. Wash me thoroughly with your covenant, with your blood covenant, with your precious blood of the Lamb. I know many through the land desire destruction of America and Great Britain and Canada and Australia and a few other places, even South Africa. And I will declare and say unto thee, to this day, this moment, I will even prophesy to the mountains of Israel. I'll prophesy to the nations of Israel. I prophesy unto thee, O Israel, O Israel, O Israel, across the land of America. Rise up with healing in your wings. Rise up with deliverance and revelation and knowledge and understanding, for the last days, and the kingdom of heaven on earth shall be established, and no man shall be able to stop it. The second Exodus is coming to pass. Israel will come through. They came through the Garden of Eden. They came from heaven. Now we're in this kingdom earth age. Becoming into the 8th day. The kingdom of Yahuwah coming into the earth age. The earth age and the spiritual age of Yahuwah's kingdom is going to come together as one. Blessed be the name of Yahushua the Messiah. Yahshua. Hallelujah. So you see, Satan knows his demise. He knows the end is near. He knows Israel will stand for righteousness and truth. He knows Israel will come into the knowledge and the glory and the covenants of Yahuwah. Did not Yahuwah's word say that the knowledge of Yahuwah would fill the earth before he comes? Did he not say that the knowledge of Yahuwah will come upon his people once again, as it was in the days of Noah and the days of Genesis? You see, Satan wants to use his false prophets to stop this kingdom of heaven on earth to come to pass. Are we not earthen vessels? Are we not his kingdom people? Will he not establish himself in us? The reason that his people have not come into full growth yet is because Yahuwah said in his word that he had blinded Israel only for a season. Did he not say that? Did he not say that Israel would be blinded? See, what the problem is with you last chance and ministry of the last chance people, you are not got the whole puzzle put together. You are running with the word. You're not preaching the everlasting gospel to the ends of the earth. You're preaching things that's not right. You think you got it right, but you ain't. For you do not understand the promises of Yahuwah. They're yea and nay, no in-betweens. What he promised, it will come to pass. What he said to his prophets will come to pass. No, they have not come to pass at this, not yet. Some things have, but there's much more to come. Much more to come. See, there will be a second Exodus. There will be a deliverance for his people. A deliverance from all the fowls of the air and the demons of the air. And the righteousness of Yahuwah will come down from heaven and come up on it, overshadow his people with complete deliverance from on high. Complete deliverance in every way, in every fashion. And then that prophecy will come to pass, that no weapon formed against us will prosper. I'm telling you, every weapon that the enemy will bring against Israel today will not prosper. For Yahuwah said when the enemy comes in like a flood, he will raise a standard up against them. And here's exactly what he's doing today. The standard of Yahuwah is coming to pass. America will survive. Now, I could go through these verses in this Bible and prove everything, but I'm not going to do it today. This video is for those that need faith, that need hope, who needs to know what's coming and what's going. Praise the Almighty Father, the Creator of the universe, who can change his mind at any time. He can do what he wants to. He don't need my approval. He don't need your approval. He is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And if he wants to change his mind, he can. Who knows the mind of Yahuwah? Who knows his mind? Who knows his secrets? See, what you don't understand, most of you ministers, including you too, Mr. Loose Tooth, Last Chance, and a few other ones just like you, that you don't know who Israel is. You don't understand about America. You don't understand about a Great Britain. You don't understand about the crossbones of Jacob. whom Yahuwah blessed and told Ephraim he would be a blessing to all nations. Do you see? That has not come to pass in full glory nor full power, but it's going to before the end comes. And then in that day, there will be a shaking in the land. There will be a renewing. There will be a new day and a new way, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. Did he not say that? No, you want to give way. You want to give sway. You're afraid. You want to run. Tuck yourself under a covering. But Yahuwah said, no, we're in a war. We're in the battle. We got to press forward. We got to put on the whole armor of Yahuwah. We got to put on the shield of faith. We got to put on the whole armor of Yahuwah. We got to put on the breastplate. Got to put the sword of the Spirit in our hands. Got to put on the helmet of salvation. So you don't have the helmet of salvation until you know he done brought salvation for all Israel 2,000 years ago when he crucified on that tree and said it's the last thing and said it's finished. Redemption is finished. See, you don't understand the whole story. He's going to finish this war. He's going to finish it. He's not going to end this earth until the war is over with. And his people is going to put the sword back in their hands. They're going to put the word, the Spirit is going to come back. It ain't going to be this Mickey Mouse, crumblingly, jumblingly bullshit that's going on in the land today. The two witnesses are going to come forth. The two witnesses will come forth. And they will prepare the everlasting gospel, the everlasting covenant, and all things will be made straight. All things will be made plain. There won't be no division. There won't be no separation. There won't be no arguing or debating. It will be the everlasting 100% unadulterated truth of Yahuwah. His Spirit will move across the land by the power of His Spirit. America will rise, healing in their wings. And it will spread forth its wings all over the world and all over the earth. Judgment will start at the house of Israel. Then Yahuwah will bring forth His will and purpose for the whole entire earth. Then Yahushua the Messiah will come down out of heaven in that great ship, that great base station of heaven, that mighty, mighty New Jerusalem, that city that sits up on a hill, that city that sits up in the kingdom, up above the dome of heaven. He will break open the egg. He will open up the egg of heaven and bring down the stars of heaven. And then Yahuwah Himself would come to this earth and will abide upon the planet. And the greatness of Yahuwah will be brought forth, and all the nations of the earth will be brought forth to the kingdom of Yahuwah. And every nation that will not come up to the new city of Israel and keep the Feast of Tabernacles and keep the covenant of Yahuwah. He said that the two witnesses would stand upon the two olive tree, the two anointed ones of the earth, whoever they are and whatever it may be. They will cause fire to come down from heaven, and the earth will tremble under the presence of them, because the Almighty will be upon them. So you better be careful you don't jump out the boat before you get the answers. See, Yahuwah's got a plan. He's going to implement that plan. And the gates of hell ain't going to prevail against it. Don't you know Don't you understand? Most of you ministers are preaching for Satan and don't even realize it. Prophesying doom upon America, prophesying doom upon the Anglo-Saxon people, bringing them down. Yeah, you should look at them, you hypocrite, you Sadducee, you self-righteous pig. Oh, I keep the feast, and I keep all the holy days, I do this and da-da-da-da, and look at all the rest of them. And are you not your brother's keeper? Can't you understand Yahuwah ain't moved upon the planet yet? Can't you understand his great mighty spirit is not moved upon the planet yet? Can't you understand the second Exodus hasn't took place yet? And you're trying to make something happen. You're trying to bring in this Jewish, Levitical, damnable, deceptive, lying, demonic, demon spirits upon his children, upon his people. Because they are wanting to rule the earth. The carnal earth, they want to rule the earth with carnality. They want to rule the earth and it's carnal. They want to keep the feast and the Passover and the Feast of Tabernacles in the carnal realm. When Yahuwah said you got to worship him in spirit and in truth. Not just in the truth, but you got to have the spirit of the understanding and the knowledge that goes along with the truth. Did he not say when you get understanding, get knowledge? My people perish from lack of knowledge. Anybody can go through the Bible and see read about the Feast of Tabernacles and Passover and the Day of Atonement and all those things. But do you know what it means? Do you understand the revelation of it? You keep the Day of Atonement. Don't even know that our Messiah was atoned for us 2,000 years ago. Don't you know? Don't you know that the resurrection took place 2,000 years ago? And one of the trumpets of Yahuwah was sounded 2,000 years ago when all his people were resurrected, put into the kingdom of heaven on the seventh day, the seventh trumpet. For 6,000 years they worked unto salvation. Then they received it on the seventh day, the seventh trumpet. When he talks about the plagues that's in the book of Exodus, it's going to be the plagues against the wicked, not against the people of Yahuwah, not against his seed, not against Israel. Israel will return. Do you not have faith? Do you not have faith? They will return as they did with Moses. They're going to have the two witnesses to back them up. They're going to have the two witnesses to call fire from heaven. They're going to see the glory of the Almighty Creator of the universe. And these wicked 1/6 of the earth will be destroyed. You ought to know who that is. These fallen angels, these reptilian gods in flesh bodies, these spirits of demons in the earth that rule in the governments of the earth, they're going to be destroyed. And then the fear of Yahuwah is going to come upon the people one more time. And they're going to repent. And they're going to come into the camp of Israel. And they're going to see the glory of the covenants. And they're going to come. They're going to repent. They're going to come. And the glory of Yahuwah is going to fill the earth one more time. You think he's coming back without redeeming Israel, without seeing the glory and the power revealed in his people? He loves his sheep. He loves his people. He loves his children. last chance ministry. You so screwed up in the head you don't know what's what. You pretend like you got it, but you ain't got it. I guarantee you ain't got it. And you're so full of pride, you certainly ain't going to bow your knees to the authority of the truth. You better listen to me. The Anglo-Saxons, I'll tell you one more time, the Anglo-Saxons of America, Great Britain, Scotland, and all over the earth, the Israelites of Yahuwah, and all the nations will come against them. And that's the one Yahuwah is going to deal with in these last days. Judgment will fall upon them. Then Israel will see their loving Father once again, that He loves His children, and they will see their evil ways and what they've done in the past and been blinded by the falseness of the world and the falseness of this system of this demonic world. And they will repent and they will return back to the old paths. And Yahuwah will bring them across the great sea. The great oceans. Open up the oceans of the Atlantic and the Pacific and bring His people back to it, the land of Israel, where the new Jerusalem, the new city was set, not the old, not the demonic, demon-possessed, Canaanite, Star David city is. The star of your riffraff, your Rimrod, your Nimrod, the star of your God is of this demonic Satan. But to that new city that was set down, and it will destroy Rome. Palestine will be no more. Rome will be no more. And many places will be no more that He says will be no more. And then He will sweep across this land with His mighty starships of His mighty Malachims. He will sweep across this land as He did with Sodom and Gomorrah, and He will bring down the wicked, and He will destroy what He wants to destroy and save what He wants to save. And there will be a new kingdom set up under Yahuwah's government upon the planet Earth. Let me tell you something, brother. Everything's not in this Bible. You can rest assured it's not all in this Bible. The Babylonian, Satan, demonic demons has took out prophecy. They've added, they've done everything, they've stripped it, they've done a lot of things. They've raped this word. And I'm telling you, if the Yahuwah raising up His prophets in the last day, they're going to bring forth the knowledge of Yahuwah. The angel of Yahuwah is coming to this earth. They're coming to reveal Himself to mankind one more time. You better be ready. You better be ready. You better have understanding. What you think He meant when He said the very elect would be deceived if it were possible. You can't deceive His elect because they have the Spirit of Yahuwah. You call the Ruach. Let me tell you something. I'll say the Spirit of the Most High, the breath of Yahuwah, the anointing that breaks every yoke. I'll tell you something. You go ahead. You go ahead and join yourself to Palestine, last chance. You go ahead and join yourself to the demonic city, Jerusalem, that Palestine demonic place. If you only understood what the purpose of that place, why it was created in the first place, it's to deceive the very elect. But I'm telling you, I'm preaching, I'm prophesying. Oh Israel, oh Israel, oh Israel, waking up out of thy slumber, be thou made whole, be made whole. Come out of thy slumber, awaken, O Israel, O Israel, O Israel. Let me tell you something, ain't none of us worthy of the kingdom of heaven by our own merits. You can keep them feast days, you can keep the Passover, keep it all. You still ain't going to make you worthy. It don't make you worthy. It's under the blood. It's under the precious blood of the Lamb that was spilt at Calvary. They spilt upon your soul that makes you worthy. And nothing else will do. Take that, put in your little white pipe and smoke it. You got to go through the blood before you can get to the Passover. You got to go through the blood before you can get to the feast, before you can keep the Feast of Tabernacles. You can't go keep the feast. You can't enter the kingdom of heaven. That's what it represents, the kingdom of heaven. You can't enter in the kingdom of heaven until you go through the blood of Yahuwah, the Messiah, Yahuwah's son, who was brought forth out of the bosom of the Father, came forth from the bosom of the Father, who was in the image of Yahuwah. The very likeness of Yahuwah. When you seen the Son, you seen the Father. When you seen the Father, you seen the Son. They're the express mirror of one another. We're on a journey. Might as well go ahead. Say, you got it all messed up, last chance. You think there's going to be 1,000-year reign upon this planet? That's a damnable lie. Certainly ain't going to be what you think it is. A 1,000 years. You better get ready, because the 1,000 years is fixing the end of Satan's demonic darkness upon the earth. And Yahuwah is fixing to bring down his light from heaven to earth, and it's going to manifest itself through his two witnesses and through his people one more time. You think he's coming back to a deadbeat, knocked down, driven down congregation that don't know nothing? No, he promised in the last day he will awaken his sheep, and his word will come to pass. You think you're awake, last chance? You think you're awake, you Yahuwah people, Yahweh people, Jesus people, Jehovah's Witness people, all the way across the board, Pentecostal oneness, United Trinitarians, and all you people of the land all across the earth? I'm telling you, you think you're awake, but you're not awake, because the awakening is just about to bust open. You'll be ashamed in that day. You'll be ashamed of your own self and seeing what you think you know, including myself. Let me tell you something, I certainly ain't worthy to bring this message. I'm not preaching it because I'm worthy. I'm not preaching it because I'm holy. I'm not preaching it because I'm perfect. I'm not preaching it because I'm a holy roller. I'm not preaching it because I've got all this here Bible knowledge and all this bullshit that these here Yahuwah last chance people, lots of the others are going around being a holy roller, wanting to be a Jew, put on a Hanukkah, put on a hat, put on the Star David, a abomination. Abomination. You don't even know what you're doing. Got the Spirit of Yahuwah to back me up. Let me tell you something, the truth is going to be preached, the everlasting truth, whatever it is, that everlasting gospel, the everlasting truth, the truth that ain't never been preached from the time of Moses, is going to be regenerated, re-brought back, re-preached, renewed, restored before he comes back, my brothers and sisters. What do you think he means before he comes back? Every knee and every tongue's gonna... Y'all think he's talking about the end of... You don't even know what you're talking about. You think he's talking about the end of time. We're going to stand up there in heaven somewhere and every knee's gonna bow. No, every knee's gonna bow before he comes back. Don't you understand that? He ain't gonna get no glory after he's gonna come down here and destroy the whole entire planet and how they gonna bow? No, they're going to bow just like he made Pharaoh bow and all Egypt bow. They're all going to bow. They're going to bow to his knee. What does that mean? They're going to bow to his authority. They're going to bow to the two witnesses. They're going to bow to his children upon the planet. Oh, we're not going to be the only ones. There are going to be millions and millions and millions and millions are going to turn to the faith and to the truth. You think he's coming back to just a little few? I got news for you. There are going to be many, many, many. You just wait and see. I'm not giving up. I'm not quitting on my Father. I have faith in what his word says. I'm prophesying. Speak to the mountains. Speak to the nations of Israel. Speak unto them and say, come alive. Respond. Come alive and be revived. See, y'all, you Yahuwah people and Yahweh people, most of you were trying to get them converted to keep the feast days and the Sabbaths and all this stuff. And you don't even have the revelation of what you're doing. You think that because they keep the feast days, that brings them salvation? That why you trying to get them on your bandwagon? Let me tell you something, whether you believe it or you don't believe it, I don't really give a damn. Yahuwah done brought salvation to Israel 2,000 years ago. Yes, he did. Yes, he has. He's got a purpose. He's got a plan for Israel. And the plan for Israel is to be awakened and bring the kingdom of darkness to its knees. And take authority over this planet. And bring the rule of Yahuwah to being. It's not by might. It's not by power. But by his Spirit saith Yahuwah, it shall be done. Do you not have faith? You think it's all over with? You think this is the end? Don't you understand? Oh, you just want, are you trying to chicken shit out of this? You trying to go to heaven and get out of this? Out of this war that Yahuwah put us in? To bring the kingdom of heaven to earth? To take authority over the darkness and the wicked of this earth? Bringing Satan's kingdom down is what we're going to do. Did he not tell Adam and Eve, be fruitful and multiply and subdue this earth? We have not subdued this earth. And we have not brought the kingdom of darkness down, but we're going to. We will do it with you or without you. Now you want to run and hide yourself under the sycamore tree. You will climb up the sycamore tree and hide and run in the midst of the battle, in the midst of the heat. We're in a war, and we're going to win this war. Did he not say in his word that I made you more than a conqueror? We're made more than conquerors through Yahushua the Messiah. Greater is he that's in us than he that's in the world. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Be not weary in well-doing, for thou shalt reap in due season. Israel, come together. Come together right now over Yah. Come together over Yahuwah. Time is running out for the wicked. It's time for the righteous to prevail. It's time for the second Exodus. It's time for the power from on high. It's time, you may tell you something, what happened in the time of Moses, what happened in the time of Acts chapter 2 ain't going to be nothing compared to what's going to happen in these last days. We have not seen the second Exodus, which represents the second Passover, my friends. That's why Yahuwah told those on a long journey to keep the second Passover. Say, we've been on a long journey. We've been waiting for the glory in the second. We're waiting on the second Exodus. We're waiting on the Moses to come back down here. And maybe it could be one of the two witnesses. We've been waiting on them to come back down here and establish the everlasting covenant, everlasting truth, and straighten out all this bullshit that's going on down here with all these false prophets. Gonna need Elijah too, ain't we? And a few other ones. Let me tell you something. I got news. Listen to me. Israelites, Anglo-Saxons. Now, if you're not an Anglo-Saxon, you're not an Israelite. I'm not going to say there's not hope for you, but you better bow your knees to Israel. You better come under the covenant of Yahuwah's people, you strangers on the outside looking in. How can you fight against Israel and fight against his chosen ones, his elect? I'm telling you, we're going to wake up. We've been dumbed down, stupefied. Satan had his hands taking advantage of the blinded Israelites through the land. Because he knows that Yahuwah had blinded them. He's taking advantage of them. Who is more blind than the white race? Who is more blind than the white race? It doesn't make a damn to me. You can judge Israel for their mistakes in the past all you want to. Yes, we've made a lot of them in our blindness. Because we've been led around by Samson's chain. We've been in prison. We've been grinding out the meal for a long, long, long time. We're just like Samson of old, grinding out the meal. Oh, we had our power, we had our authority, and we lost it because we played around with Delilah, the whore Catholic Church, who went about converting and perverting and destroying Israel and taking advantage of them, who the Roman Catholic Church are nothing more than the Jewish leaders of America, the Jewish leaders of Palestine, the Jewish leaders of every nation on the planet that's been ruling over you Mexicans, ruling over you Chinese, ruling over the white Anglo-Saxons, Great Britain, all over the earth, ruling everybody. And I'm talking about the false Canaanite Jews. I'm not talking about these Khazars, the ones that was over there in Palestine. They're not the Canaanite Jews. They were different types. They were the engrafted or converted to Judaism. But I'm talking about the ones that the Canaanite Jews that you cannot see or understand who they are, because they are the ones that's talked about in Isaiah 66, are the mouse that's always hid before your eyes, that you don't know they work in the dark. They're sneaky little bastards that you don't even know who they are. You're not going to see them every day. Have you ever wondered why the congressmen are never ousted out of Congress? They stay there for a lifetime. You don't think that was all planned for them to be there? They shouldn't be there. They are the Canaanites you cannot see, who work in the darkness to control the masses of the people. Not just in America, but all over Great Britain, all over China, all over Mexico. It's in every nation. But the Bible said in that day, all the nations that will not comply to let his people come up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles, in that day that Enoch, Moses are the two witnesses, that fire will come down upon them. And he said, you better know that he said that their eyes will fall out their sockets. And everything that they will not comply to that they say is going to be bad, 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 bad. And good, good, good for Israel. And good, good, good for the nations. See, Israel are going to be the Malachim angels. They're going to be the ones that's going to be in the New Jerusalem, and all the other nations will be outside that city. We'll be there, and they will see us not as humans. We'll see us as the Malachim angels, that we are the ones that are his. And remember, not all Israel's Israel. Not all that claim to be Israel or is Israel. It's his elect. It's going to take the few to save the many. What it all boils down to. Time is running out for you, false prophets. You better get on the band. We better get the revelation understanding. There ain't going to be no 1,000-year reign upon this earth. We will rule upon this planet for a season. You go to Daniel, and you'll read that. He said that the kingdom will be given to the saints. For, did he not say that? Now, that's going to happen. It ain't happened yet. Because his saints, his Israelites, have been asleep. But he said they're going to be waking up in the last days. Here's what the problem is. Most of you ministers, Yahuwah preachers, Jewish, might as well go ahead and do John Hagee of San Antonio. Ain't much difference. He's a false demonic demon prophet of Satan. So is Benny Hinn. So is all the rest of them. I call them out and I curse them in the name of Yahuwah. I command them to be broken down and destroyed. Their reign is over with. It's over with. They've had their reign. They've brought their false prophecies. And see, well, a lot of you Yahuwah people are still hanging on to them lying, demonic, demon, false prophets teaching. You don't even realize it. Well, praise Yahuwah. I'm going to take a...